Hey there! If you're looking for a fun and easy way to earn rewards, including cash and prizes, check out the link in the video description.
Tee space of a 7-footer is never refined, always an inch taller than normal. Everyone has one guy they know, taller than any other, 6 foot something but not 7 feet tall. That'd be ridiculous. So we put him in shorts, teach the 7-footers how to shoot a basketball, and one 7-footer came out better than any other at shooting basketballs. Karl-Anthony Towns, self-assured to the point where he long ago pointed out which 7-footer shot basketballs best. It was him. Karl-Anthony Towns shot them best. This is unlike Towns in most other instances, naturally garrulous but rarely self-promoting, yet intensely embarrassing upon that self-promotion. Earlier in the playoffs he claimed, in a statement we can't quite conclude hyperbolic, that he attempts 1,500 practice jumpers during days off. The payoff, a 38% mark from the floor in Dallas' 5-game Western Conference Finals demolition of the tenderfoot Timberwolves, hardly dismissed Towns' growing group of grumblers, annoyed by his mix of clanged shots and curious charges. However, Towns' conclusion toward his best shooter over 7 feet status wasn't fueled by hot air. Towns' three-point stroke, 39.8% regular season, 34% in the postseason, outpaces that of 7-foot Hall of Famer and 2011 NBA champion Dirk Nowitzki, 38% and 36%. Towns makes a high percentage of his long two-pointers, 45%, and free throws, 84%, outclassing anyone at his own eye level. But sports ain't after class. Sports chases a cut above the eye ahead of anything else, preferring exhibitions of pain to proficient performances. Towns is routinely derided not simply for the statement rightfully regaling his shooting prowess, but also the time he told a reporter he watched guerrilla fight videos before games to embolden himself ahead of action. An utterly absurd comment from any person and even some athletes, certainly from Towns himself, as this 28-year-old gives the impression of someone more at home watching clips of kittens tumbling safely down carpeted stairwells. Then there is that nickname, KAT, an unfortunate acronym in the land of finding one's innermost dog. The guerrilla fight comment belies the sort of sports consumer Towns tries desperately to impress, but KAT's never getting over that nickname. All-star teammate Anthony Edwards is lazily tagged Ant by media for similar reasons, but at least ants can lift larger than their own weight, build farms and cool hills and hovels while we watch. All a KAT is good for is walking along a coffee table they're not supposed to be on, dutifully pawing each of the table's contents toward the floor. None of this, even the betrayal of personal YouTube history, is Towns' fault. Yet his rather regal name and wingspan render KAT the NBA's chief print media punching bag. Stateside edition, at least, French frontcourt counterpart Rudy Gobert pulled the gold medal from the international ranks long ago. Rare is the NBA observer, especially the NBA observer who once played in the NBA, to resist bellyaching over a 7-footer. Moaning over the way the 7-footer refuses camping by the goal and tossing down spectacular dunk after dunk, as the observer would if afforded that specific height. Yet KAT is a shooter, and like most modern NBA players, an uneasy low-post scorer. Cranks love to bemoan this particular lost art without revealing the reason why low-post scoring is a forgotten brushstroke by rule. The NBA outlawed free and easy low-post access in changing the league's zone defense codes following its charmless 2000 to 2001 campaign. The reaction to that low point cost the NBA its low post, yet it added nearly 20 more points per game, 94.8 in 2000 to 2001 to 114.2 in 2023 to 24, to its average ledger. The sons and daughters of the generation which grew up dribbling around the three-point line learned to step behind it and fire. Figures like Karl-Anthony Towns do not play incorrectly while eschewing a low-percentage two-point look from inside, over 6 zoned-up arms, in exchange of a relatively clean three-point launch from 25 feet. Where missing 6 of 10 is still very good. That's how innovators appear, though. Confident, sloppy, inaccurate while profiting via volume. It didn't help KAT's cause that he sprung on a left knee meniscus, which was surgically repaired in March. It is the same setback Dennis Rodman suffered in the same space ahead of the 1997 playoffs, his second with the Bulls, when upon return he was so INE.